everybody, how you doing? It is almost 12 o'clock at night. Here we are in the kitchen. I'm about to cook some shrimp linguini. Here are the ingredients. The recipe's calling for 1 pound uncooked linguini pasta, 1 tablespoon of butter, 3 tablespoons of white wine. Got the white wine back here. It's cooking wine. It's calling for 3 cloves of minced garlic. I don't have fresh garlic, so I'm going to use already minced garlic. It's calling for some Parmesan cheese. Here we have the Parmesan cheese, and it's calling for fresh parsley plus more for a garnish, but I don't have parsley, so what I'm using is I put a little extra garlic because I really like garlic. I'm using Italian seasoning and this roasted garlic herb that my wife bought, and then it's obviously garlic for shrimp, which we have back here. So I got that, and my water's boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and put the noodles in, and I salted my water with some ionized salt. And let me show you what else I use for flavor. 1 second. Got a noodle that broke off there. I use this for a little extra flavor. And the noodle water. I'm gonna put my timer on for 11 minutes for the noodles. That's what the box calls for. Actually, I'm gonna give it 1 extra minute for good measure. We're back. Got the noodles boiling still. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna take my butter, my seasonings, my cheese, and milk, white wine, minced garlic, salt and pepper. And we're gonna make our sauce. I'm gonna grab a little bit of flour right here just to help thicken up the sauce. Not much. Don't want to be able to taste it too much. Just a pinch, really. It's not a whole lot at all. So we're gonna let that melt down, and then I'm gonna bring it to a simmer. Go ahead and mix it up. Alright guys, I got all my seasonings in there, and I'm going to add my Parmesan. It calls for about 2 tablespoons, but I'm going to put a little extra. And then once everything is mixed, I'll add a little more. I really like cheese, especially Parmesan. I don't want it to get too hot, so I'm going to bring it back down on that temperature. And I did taste it already, and it's tasted pretty good. Alright guys, gonna add the shrimp. The noodles are done. Perfect timing. I want to splash. Strain the noodles. I'm setting the noodles aside, and I'm gonna finish up the sauce and the shrimp. Make sure we get the shrimp fully cooked. We don't want to overcook it. And 1 second.
of sauce.
I'll add some. And so, what I'm gonna do now, actually, is let the. I know I already said this. I'm gonna let the shrimp cook for just another second, and then I'm gonna add my noodles, and then I'm going to make a little bit more sauce, just so the noodles can be coated very well. I'm gonna add my noodles. Set that aside. What I like to do, open up the middle. Like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more white wine. A little bit of milk. A little more seasoning. Pepper. We're gonna add a little more salt. Saute. Add a little more Parmesan cheese just to help thicken it up a little bit. I'm gonna mix it up. Alright, we're almost done. When I put the noodles in, there was still a little bit of water in the noodles. So we're just letting it cook a little bit longer. Get the shrimp in there. So the shrimp are cooked now. They may be overcooked by now. But, you know, things happen. So we're just gonna keep on mixing. Let that sit. And we're done. Alright, everything's done, and here's the finished product.